This is Twit.
Next
we
up.
got lots to talk about.
Yeah. Next up is the Pixelbook Go.
Yes, which I really got to go hands-on with.
You did? Okay. So so this is the next series of Pixelbooks, not a convertible, not a slate. They're like, you know what works for us? The traditional clamshell design. So let's just do that. So you got some hands-on time with the Pixelbook Go. What did you think?
Victor, if you wouldn't mind starting off that slideshow, since my video is apparently not buffering. Thanks, Marriott.
Hashtag thanks, Marriott.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yes, there we go. Thank you, Victor. Thank you, Victor, for putting up with my shenanigans today. Okay, so first off, I wanted to show you here that I'm holding the Pixelbook Go like a tray of pastries or whatever I'm delivering to people. Okay. And that's because the big thing that they were telling us when we went over to that particular table was we made it so it's super light. It's not like super dense. So you could just like pick it up with one hand. And so I did. And at one point I was maneuvering the Pixelbook Go and my DSLR, and they were like, do you want some help with that? And I was like, no, you made it light enough. Like, it's fine. And it is. It's a lot lighter than the last Pixelbook. Not as dense. But then you kind of think about what you're giving up. So it is very thin. I know they had made a big deal about it being, 13 millimeters thin? I think.
Yes. Let's see here. Well,
it is very thin.
Yeah, the dimensions I have, not in millimeters, I realize. 12.2 inches by 8.1 inches by 1/2 inch. So 1/2 inch tall, right?
Yeah. USB-C ports as a standard, headphone jack as a standard.
Courage.
Really, actually, let's just go through the slideshow. I want to try and not go out of order. The bottom of the Pixelbook has this like ridgy kind of effect to it. It's a tiny bit grippy, but not super so. And it kind of makes it, I don't know, it just makes it so you know kind of like which side you're putting down sort of thing. I don't know. It's
neat.
Something new.
Yeah.
I
can see why that might actually be kind of nice from a grippability standpoint on a laptop. Because I do find the Pixelbook, when I'm running from my office to the studio sometimes, it's just so slender and slippery. So having a little bit of that grippy bottom might actually be kind of nice when you're in a hurry.
Yes, exactly. Victor, if you wouldn't mind going forward. And okay, so to the keyboard. Now here's kind of just the Pixelbook Go open and hanging out there. The keyboard was another thing that they really. Oh, there's the not pink one. This is like this is perfect pictures, like family vacation photos that we're doing right now.
Pink.
Right, that's the point.
Oh.
This is the not pink version. I actually tinted it a little pink in Lightroom. Sorry, to kind of make it more pink. I'm sorry, I lied to you all. But then I just told you the truth. So honestly, it's really pretty in person. It's a nice blushy pink. It's just as light as the black one. The keyboard is kind of the big kahuna of this. They wanted it to be really comfortable. But I got to tell you guys, I really feel like they are not getting people with long nails like me. Because when I was getting in there trying to type, I was typoing like constantly. And, I didn't want to say anything, but I probably should have. I should have said, did you get anybody with long nails to like really type on this? Did you get a journalist with long nails, aka me, to type on this for extended periods of time? Now, I have no problem with the original Pixelbook because I have softened those keys up. When you use something for a long time and you just kind of like wear it in. Mm-hmm. The thing with these is they feel really nice and soft. They're also quieter. But because of that, I feel like it's easy to kind of not push one. Because if I'm typing with my nail and I'm not pushing down enough with the nail, that key is not going to get pushed down kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So this is a little nuance, but these are like things that I think about because I want to be considered for these. So Victor, if you wouldn't mind going further, there's the bottom of the not pink. Again, I did enhance the color on this a little bit, but it is very bold like this on the bottom. It's nice.
Oh,
and so, yeah.
Is that similar to the orange?
It's not. That was a flow editing trick, and I apologize.
Oh, so
it's not orange.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It does kind of look similar to the orange.
Yeah. I didn't mean to. I didn't adjust it too much, but it does look like pinker in person.
Okay.
It's like an orange pink on the bottom.
Okay.
The grippy part is a little different. If you go to the next slide, Victor, and you notice like those keys, it's actually like there's a lot of colors going on the not pink one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is. But it's a colorful, it's a colorful Chromebook. So at least.
Cool.
This is just just to show you one last little thing. So the speakers was another thing they made a really big deal about. Again, they were playing YouTube videos to just kind of show that they're louder than the last Pixelbook. And so, I kind of think of it as it's a college laptop. This is the college student equivalent of the Pixelbook. It is not power user status, even though you can get it with that Core i7, just because you can't use the Pixel Pen. It's not a convertible. It's nice, but and I get the display is really nice in person. Okay. I will also say that. I don't know. I'm just so used to the last Chromebook, and we've been together for such a long time. Just thinking about replacing it with something else that isn't a convertible. I don't know. It's just it's hard.
Okay. Now I'm kind of curious whether
about that.
Yeah, how I feel about it. I mean, I just assumed it's the next Pixelbook. I'll be upgrading to it so that I can use the latest and greatest Google thing. But you're saying, from what it sounds like, you don't feel like it's an upgrade.
I don't think it's a downgrade. I think it's just another model to add to the library.
Yeah. Okay.
All
right. I mean, and I've said time and time again, like this Pixelbook that I have is 2 years old now, but I notice zero reason for me to replace it. Like I've not come into an experience with it where I'm like, oh, now it's showing its age. Like that just doesn't happen. It has not happened yet. So, but I am curious to play around with these.
Sorry. No. This is being marketed like a student laptop.
Okay.
From what I think, because they're marketing the fact that the sound is really good, so you can listen to music on it, and you can, the display is really high res, so you can stream on it. You go and you're watching Netflix and you binge watch. The keyboard's really comfortable and quiet, so you can bring that to class or where you are in public spaces and not bother people. The trackpad, by the way, is super smooth. Okay. I love what they're doing with the trackpad. I still think it's second to the MacBook.
Yeah. I love the trackpad on the original Pixelbook.
Yeah. This is definitely for folks who just have no use for the convertible and, but it's not an upgrade. Like I wouldn't ditch your old Chromebook for this unless you really wanted that pink or black color.
Yeah. Huh. Well, I would still love to see one and play around with one and hopefully get the opportunity to do that because I am very curious about it. But it does have the Intel Core M3, i5, and i7 as options. Up to 64 gigs of RAM. Sorry. I misread that. I was like, what the heck? Up to 16 gigs of RAM. So 8 or 16 gigs. And then 64 and 128 and 256 gig storage options. It also has a
development in Stadia.
What's that? Yes, right. Good for Stadia. Also, that 4K, the optional 4K Ultra HD molecular display would be great for Stadia. The display is now 16:9, not 3:2 aspect ratio. That's one where I'm kind of iffy because I actually do kind of like the 3:2 aspect ratio a little bit more.
Yeah, but again, binge watching.
Yeah. I understand.
Student, this is. Yeah. I feel like when I bought a laptop in college, this is how I was marketed.
Okay.
Too. And so it just really brings back flashbacks of those memories, which is fine. They're very nice laptops, but not gonna ditch my current book for them.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Duncan, did you get to go hands-on with the Pixelbook Go, any of the models there?
It's time for my annual Australian rant about products not coming to Australia. So
okay. All right.
Uh-oh.
We've queued you up.
The Google has never marketed their Pixelbooks first party in Australia, so we have to import them when we get them. We're big fans of Chrome. I've got a Chrome OS computer at home. It's a tool in my arsenal. It's not an everything computer, but it's a computer I definitely use weekly, if not daily. I don't think it was ever intended to be a replacement for the premium business and Chromebook. When you have a look at even the brand new Chromebook Go, I think right up front they're letting you know this is slightly different. Sorry, Pixelbook. They're telling you it's something slightly different. The styling is different. As Flo said, the marketing is different. So this is not and was never intended, in my opinion, to be a replacement for premium anodized aluminium, magnesium Pixelbooks that the business users love. Now, they're getting a bit old and people want those refreshed, but that's just not what this product is. Do we have them? No. Did I get to see them? No. Would I like to see them? Same as you, Jason. I'd really love to go hands-on with this and see what it's like.
Yeah. Right on. Okay. Well, that clarifies a lot more for me from the announcement. That gives me a better understanding. Love the hush key approach. By the way, I was just home earlier, and my wife was home with her MacBook. Her what is it? A 2018 MacBook, and the keys that go. And we're just like, oh man, those keys suck compared to the keys like the one on my Pixelbook, and of course these quieter keys. So, love to see that.
I'd like to point out what went into making the clip that we're showing now. For those who are seeing it live, it's the trailer of people sitting in zero G in an aeroplane. The actors doing this would have been subjected. I'm up to about 40 different takes now, so that is 40 up and down in a large airplane to get that weightlessness for a few seconds. That is a massive undertaking for a 30-second commercial.
Yeah, and next time Google does that, they should hit me up, because I would totally do that.
I'm free for it.